Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine two readings into one. So we're going to start off with the Jupiter going retrograde back into Aquarius, and then we're going to go into the full moon in Sagittarius, Gemini. Alright, so we're going to combine them two energies and see how it's affecting your life, right? So we're going to use the Moonology cards for the full moon energy, and I will show you the decks for the Jupiter retrograde into Aquarius. So while I was searching in my cauldron of crystals, I picked up my bag of amethyst runes, right? And I heard from Spirit, use them. So I was like, alright. So I pulled out my crystal book because I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the amethyst. So first of all, the chakra that the amethyst rules is the third eye, the soma, the crown, and the higher crown. The zodiac sign is Aquarius and Pisces, right? And then the planets is Jupiter and Neptune. So we are talking about Jupiter going retrograde into Aquarius. That's the energies we're going to pull through. So I felt like that was 100% right on with what Spirit wanted me to use these for. So, and also while I'm doing the readings, Jupiter is currently stationed in Pisces. It's stationed there. It's not forward or backwards. It won't move into retrograde until the 22nd. So, amethyst. It promotes love of the divine, encourages selflessness and spiritual wisdom. It opens you to multidimensional awareness, enhances metaphysical abilities. It's an excellent stone for meditation and scrying. Excuse me. If you sleep with the amethyst, it facilitates out-of-body experiences, helps with dream recall, assists in visualization. It can guard you against psychic attack. It'll help transmute it into love. It's a natural tranquilizer. It harmonizes the physical, mental, and emotional bodies and links them to the spiritual. Purifies the aura. It's helpful for people who are transitioning through death. The stone has a sobering effect on overindulgence and overcoming addictions. It's beneficial to the mind. It helps assimilate with new ideas. And it's a stone that balances emotional highs and lows. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put that book to the side. So that's why Spirit wanted me to use amethyst, is because of the Jupiter retrograding into Aquarius. Perfect stone for it. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. What is the full moon in Sagittarius energy around Geminis? The full moon in Sagittarius energy around Geminis. So we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Jupiter is currently about to go retrograde into Aquarius. So the full moon in Sagittarius is going to help you, give you some higher wisdom or higher learning on how to open yourself up and emotionally, and to bring more love into your situations in your life. Expect powerful changes. So there's a powerful change coming with the full moon in Sagittarius. And surrender to the divine. Look, that full moon, right? Full moon. Okay. So Spirit is telling you, right, in order for you to bring about the changes, Gemini, into your life that are extremely powerful, you need to surrender to the divine and bring love into every situation in your life, to open yourself up, to be vulnerable to the divine, to be able to pour out your emotions, right? So let's go ahead and these two decks, Gemini, this is the Spellcaster Oracle, and that's the Oracle of the 7 energies. So I'll be getting a mixture of both decks. So let's see what comes out for you. So this is pertaining to the energy with Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. So let's check and see what this energy looks like around you. What is the energy for Gemini with Jupiter going retrograde? How is it affecting Gemini? Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. How is it affecting Gemini? How is it affecting Gemini? Jupiter going retrograde in Aquarius. Okay. So, body and soul. Oh my goodness. So we have a dragonfly on here. So to me, dragonflies represent transformation. We have a lily pad. Lily pads are where lotus flowers, see the lotus flower on that lily pad opening up and growing. So that is the powerful change that you, Gemini, are going to experience. Body-wise, you are going to open yourself up and be invulnerable. Soul-wise, you're going to surrender to the divine. And you're going to open yourself up emotionally, right? Emotionally. And you're going to see right here that you have the divine around you. Look at all the stars, right? I do feel like, see this little symbol up here reminds me of like a, at a distance, it reminds me of a crab. So coming out of your shell, right? Coming out of your shell to be vulnerable to the divine. Opening yourself up emotionally to this change. And then we have, this is closure. Closure. So to me, look to me, here you are, Gemini, walking this path, right? Walking this path all by yourself. See how it's illuminated, right? Illuminated. That is what's being illuminated. The divine is illuminating this closure, right? And this closure is going to assist with you opening yourself up and surrendering to the divine and bringing about a powerful change through what? Closing some sort of a door, I feel. Let me look at that. Yep, look, here's the door. See the door? So it's like you're walking through a different, like you're walking through the door on a new, you're walking through a door, right, of a more illuminated path. By what? Closing a door to another path. So there's definitely some illumination. So surrendering to the divine. So you're gaining the wisdom and the knowledge of what needs to change, right? What needs to change. What you need to close within yourself, within your soul, right? So that you could walk a more illuminated path. So number 5, so that's what they're pointing to me about the 5, the struggles and the challenges that you've had on your journey, right? And how the struggles and the challenges are going to bring a very powerful change that's going to be very transforming, where you're going to be able to open yourself up and be more vulnerable and bring some emotions into the picture. It's like you're raising your vibration, right? Transforming here. So let's go ahead, Gemini, and pull a past, present, and future energy for Gemini. So the past energy, Jupiter is going retrograde. Retro is backwards, right? Back to the past. So let's see what the past energy for Gemini is. Past energy for Geminis. Okay. So there's your past rune in the upright position. So Spirit is telling you with Jupiter going retrograde, like in Aquarius, like going backwards, Spirit is telling you it's time to expect the unexpected changes. A very powerful change is coming into your life, right? Where you're going to have closure on a cycle. A closure on a cycle, and your new path is going to be illuminated for you. So it's ensues. So past ensues. So the meaning has God or deity. Ensues is associated with the source of all language. It is also considered to be a blessing of joy and comfort for the wise. As a worldly counterpart of this world tree, whatever, the ash tree, which would be you, is associated with this rune. So, the rune of inspired speech and incantation as a form of creative expression, right? So it is linked with the passing of knowledge through the spoken word, and by extension it is also considered to be the rune of the poet. It is represents the acquisition of inspiration and understanding. It is associated with enthusiasm, manipulation, encouragement, and compassion. This is a very powerful. It represents divine powers in the intervention of the gods. It denotes all forms of direct communication, such as speaking, seeing. This suggests the combination of these can lead to divine inspiration, spiritual insight, and wisdom. So, it is very powerful. Again, expect a powerful change. And in the past, right? So Mercury in retrograde is closing a door of manipulation, right? And opening up a new door of enlightenment of your divine power of your words, Gemini. So answer symbolizes honesty, inspiration, and the proper use of words. It also advises you to listen to your inner voice. All matters related to communication are covered by this rune, right? Surrender to the divine, including news, study, and teaching. Represents wisdom, sometimes a kind that emanates from the most unlikely source. It is the rune of intellectual activities and also of stability and order. It represents the spoken word and communication. So it is associated with taking advice and an acquisition of wisdom. It represents the intelligent individual who is full of energy. It can show someone wiser than yourself who is able to offer good advice. Apprenticeship under the guidance of someone who is able to teach you a great deal. It also indicates a verbal test such as an oral exam or a job interview. In the circumstances will show that you can get through the test with ease. So in the past you've been tested verbally is what I feel. And now you are closing the door of using the power of your words to manipulate. And now there is a new door opening where you are going to gain, you're going to surrender to the divine, right? You're going to surrender to the divine and have this understanding of how truly powerful your words are. And being able to speak, sing, or the power of suggestion. And you are going to gain a lot of wisdom and divine inspiration. So I feel like something is going to open perhaps clairaudiently where you're going to channel, and whatever has been holding you back you're going to get closure to, and it will remove itself. That door will close. So you are going to have increased communication skills. So where your communication skills was manipulative, that is closing. That is being removed. And you are going to surrender to your divine path, right? To the divine, the goddess or God that you are, right? Mind, body, and soul. Open yourself up to love. Be more compassionate. Be more loving with your words, right? So present energy for Gemini. Present energy for Gemini. Okay. So this is your present energy. So in the present, you are being challenged to forget this old habit and to look at yourself and ask yourself, who is the real enemy, right? Who is the real enemy? So 5, what is challenging you? You're being challenged to forget old habits about how you communicate and manipulate with your words, Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what Menez has to say about that. So in the present moment, it's showing you that not all possibilities are open to you, and you may be better off avoiding action or looking for new opportunities. On one hand, a lack of real direction may be a problem. So I feel like that is closing, right? Hasty actions and reckless behavior. So you're closing the door on these hasty actions and reckless behavior that you may have been doing, right? If you need medicines or medicinal drugs at this time, be careful to avoid accidental overdose and to ensure that you don't use something that causes an adverse reaction. You may feel confined and restless and a need to change, but it is best not to make decisions too quickly, as it is too easy to waste time by making the wrong direction. So don't get frustrated, right? So that is what you are being challenged. You're being challenged to forget that habit of frustration. Being challenged to forget that habit of worrying. So that's what I feel in the present moment, to have closure, right? To close that door of worry, to close that door of frustration, and realizing the power of your words, right? And making that powerful change within yourself to forget that old habit of worry, old habit of frustration, old habit of feeling confined, not being able to make the right decisions, right? All right, so future energy for Gemini. Future energy for Gemini. Wow, that's the first one. It's the first time this one's come out. So there's your future energy, Gemini. So that is Jera. It invites you to optimism, but nothing comes fast, since each happening has its own cycle. Keep your trust and perseverance. So in the future position, you're about to complete a very important cycle. You're about to have closure on this very important cycle of manipulating with your words, feeling frustrated, putting that energy of worry out there, Gemini, because you know what? Your words are very powerful, right? You're going to start using your words for love, right? You're going to surrender to the divine because your path is about to be illuminated. You're going to walk a more illuminated path within your mind, your body, and your soul, right? You're going to be able to transform them emotions, right? Be on that lily pad. Open yourself up like that lotus flower, and to overcome this challenge, right? Overcome any challenges that may be presented to you. All right, so those are your messages. So let's see what advice the crows have for the full moon in Sagittarius for Gemini. Breathe. So they want you to do some breathing exercises. This will help into, to help into awaken any energy that could be stagnant. Also, to help you surrender more to the divine. Help you to surrender more to the divine on a soul level. Help you to overcome any challenges. So Jupiter in retrograde in Aquarius, yeah, trust is key to what you see. Trust that this door will open, right? What you are seeing from the divine, what is being illuminated on your journey. Trusting more in the divine, and bringing more love in with them words, right? So let's go ahead and pull a signs from Spirit for clarification for breathe for the full moon in Sagittarius. Yep, hidden knowledge. So what is hidden is going to open for you, right? What is hidden is going to open for you. You're going to see the pearl of your own emotional bodies. The pearl represents your sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is our emotions, right? It's water energy, and that's where the pearls lie, is in that clamshell in the water. So what is hidden within you is going to be brought to the light, right? So trust is key to what you see for Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, right? So umbrella, shelter. So trust is key to what you see, to completing a very important cycle within your 3D reality. So something is being illuminated that you need to close, that you've been sheltering, right? And it's your emotions. You need to surrender it and start trusting more in the divine. Holds the key to this door that's going to open to bring about this powerful change, to open up this hard exterior so that you can bring more love into your life, bring more love into any situation. So what is hidden within you and you are sheltering, you are going to put a close to it, is what I feel. So a crystal for Gemini, a crystal that you recommend for Gemini to carry, a crystal that you recommend for Gemini to carry, a crystal for Gemini. So a dendritic agate, heart and crown chakras. So heart, bring more love into the situation. Crown chakra, surrender to the divine. Connection, longevity, and oneness. I am still. To be still and to trust in the divine. And iris quartz, connection, meditation, and activation of all the chakras. I am luminescent. Right there. I am luminescent. Things are being illuminated. All right, Gemini. So those are your messages. Thank you for watching, Gemini, and have a blessed day.